Hey guys, we are back, day 2, PCA 2025. I am here with somebody I've been waiting to meet, John Huber, Crown Heads.
Pleasure.
Pleasure, my pleasure.
Thank you for stopping by.
Oh,
thank you for taking the time.
Yes, sir. One of the things that right off the bat, you guys have heard me talk about it on the show. La Amperosa is one of my favorite blends that got me hooked on Crown Heads.
Thank you.
But the look, is this what's going on with the brand right now?
This is what you're looking at there is a year in the making. This goes back to like February of 24. We were at Casa de Monte Cristo in Nashville at a sales meeting. And I really took an objective view of, they have every SKU that we have. And when I looked at our shelf space, there was no continuity. We went from like La Beretta to Juarez to Mil Diaz to La Imperiosa, 4 Kicks. All great, like my babies, but nothing tied them together that said, oh, that's Crown Heads.
All right.
So a month later, at this show in Vegas last year, we met a gentleman named Juan Carlos Fondier from the Dominican Republic by happenstance. We learned that he did some graphic work, what have you. And we said, hey, would you help us with this project? So we started a 12-month project to get to this point.
Wow.
And so we're rolling that new look out with a new regular production release, which is Broadway. But La Imperiosa is part of that new look.
Okay.
Mil Diaz, Mil Diaz Maduro. And so those 4 brands will be the new footprint. But in the remainder of 2025, I'm going to go back, work with JC on rolling other brands into it, like Jericho Hill or 4 Kicks. But we are going to rationalize some of the brands out of the portfolio.
Okay, all right. And you just mentioned the Broadway. That's the newest blend, right?
Yes, sir.
You talked about getting back to the roots in Nashville.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I felt like we kind of went away from that kind of Tennessee Waltz vibe that we had back in the day, and I wanted to get back to it. So we were working on a broadleaf blend with Noxa, with Gustavo Cura. And so I was just working with the idea of the concept, and I was like, oh, broadleaf way, Broadway, Lower Broadway.
Yeah.
So that's how we came to the branding of Broadway.
Well, the boxing, the presentation, just the band, that is eye-catching right
Thank
there.
you.
Like you said, if somebody hasn't tried it before, this is, you know where our eyes go.
Yeah.
People look at stuff, that's pretty, let me try that.
It definitely says Crown Heads, literally, because we've got the new Hero logo here, and then you got the blind emboss. It says Crown Heads, and then you've got the branding. This is La Imperiosa. This is Broadway. This is Mil Diaz. So, and then every box is a 21 count, 3 rows of 7, intentionally done because we wanted as square a box as possible, so you didn't have that wide format where the retailer might need a
shelf space. That is crucial.
Very shelf space friendly. Everything has a built-in shelf talker, wrapper, binder, filler, strength level. I wrote the tasting notes myself. It's all right there.
Yeah.
So
everything you need.
Yep.
So my catchphrase for my show when I end every show is enjoy the leaf, grow the culture.
Okay.
Tell me about the culture that is your favorite part of this.
The culture of this?
Yeah, the cigar
just
industry.
Just because ever since I got into it in '96, it's always felt more like a fraternity. The camaraderie, I look at guys like Nicholas next to me and Pete. They're friends, you know what I mean? We don't really we're not cutthroat trying to beat out each other. We help each other. And just even from manufacturer to retailer to consumer, there's this collective feeling of a fraternity. I love the camaraderie of it.
Yeah.
So you won't find that in a lot of businesses.
No, you don't. And that's what I do love about it, being able to sit down and get to know somebody.
100%.
Over some
I always say cigars like the common denominator.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a store and I'm a brand owner and here's this guy's a doctor or this guy's a plumber or this guy's a bricklayer, we all can say, hey, what are you smoking? Or what do you like? Da-da-da. It's the barbershop of the 21st century.
Exactly.
So.
Fantastic. You guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to be around for a little bit more interviews, PCA 2025. Stay tuned.
Yeah.